Another one?
She's a twin. Hey. What up, y'all? It's the Normies coming at you a little bit of WandaVision, Season 1, Episode 3. This time it's in Technicolor, baby.
Oh, it's called Now in Color, and they actually named the other 2 episodes too.
No, nice.
So they weren't just episode 1 and 2 anymore?
They were on Disney Plus,
right,
but then
right.
they
it's like how they did with Mendo.
Yeah, so episode 1 was...
I can look it up,
it's probably because they didn't want any spoilers for the audience.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Episode 1 was called In Front of a Live Studio Audience.
Nice.
Episode 2 was called Don't Touch That Dial.
Oh, nice.
Don't touch that dial.
This is
now in color.
It's like commercials for the decade.
Yeah, chintzy kind of commercials.
Super excited to get in. Speaking of commercials, I'm excited for the middle part commercials where, I'm rocking that Von Strucker watch with the Hydra on it. I wish I'm not. Me and Ketty just watched Age of Ultron for the first time. And when she saw Wanda, she was like, "Oh, is that Wanda?" She's like, "She's a bad guy."
That's how she starts. That's how she starts.
Yes, they're the baddies.
Mr. Stark.
Yeah. I loved her brother. I was so sad when he died.
Yeah, Quicksilver.
But Ultron was dope, right? Yeah, he had a good idea, right? Ultron was dope. He had a good idea, right?
Mass extinction was his good idea.
I mean, to evolve.
You like James Spader.
No.
That's it, right?
Yeah, he was gonna. He picked up a city and was gonna slam it into the ground.
Plus, James Spader's pretty dope as fuck, and Blacklist is dope.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So
he's been cast in this show. It's official. James Spader's been cast for WandaVision.
What?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, hell yeah!
His voice is coming in. Nice.
Oh, fuck, that's gonna be hella excited.
Yeah.
I didn't know you cared so much about James Spader.
So
you
Wanda,
Blacklist? It's dope ass.
Wanda's accent apparently, it makes sense. Black Widow trained her to be in hiding, and she had to acclimate to having an American accent while she was staying in the States. After fleeing Sokovia.
Oh,
I'll buy it.
And I want to thank Andre Baruffi for the wonderful explanation. There's your comment right there. Look out for your emails. We're gonna be sending you these little Funko Pops of Wanda and Vision.
Can I challenge Andre real quick?
Yeah.
Isn't she on the Avengers as one of the most famous people on the planet with superpowers also?
Yeah.
So how is she in hiding if she's one of the most famous people of all time?
She was in the Avengers compound, remember? I mean, there's no getting into the Avengers compound in upstate New York.
I mean, I know, but so why she had to change her accent then?
I think it was more so she could
go to the grocery store?
When she went on the she went to Scotland, so maybe she's famous, more so famous in America. I'm not quite sure.
Apparently, the way she learned American accents was
watching
Black
TV.
Widow gave her a bunch of TV to watch. Yeah.
Old TV, probably.
Maybe we'll see. I don't know.
I don't know. I enjoyed the comment. I just wanted to be a dick butt.
A dick butt.
Well, guys, we're gonna pay some bills and show you this video by our next sponsor, our most important sponsor.
Wait. Hold on.
Now, hang on.
All right, I know you're here to watch a reaction.
Calm down.
We don't have just that. We have a myriad of other content that is available on our channel right now. We have sketches, we have a cooking show, we have podcasts, we have book clubs. We have so many things that we are passionate about and want to offer to you. Do you remember that one time in 2020 when we caught 3 copyright strikes 3 times? That happened. It feels like years ago, right?
I've been alone with you inside my mind.
That was fun times. That was almost the end of times for us. With Patreon, we were able to share our videos freely during that time until our strikes were lifted. With Patreon and our patron support, we can focus our time on our passion projects. We are able to turn silly remarks into a script and then turn that script into a comedy sketch. We are able to dedicate hours of our time to yelling matches about Goku versus Saitama or whether Batman was a crazy bat person. If you are a patron watching this, we thank you. Thank you for the equipment you help provide and for the time you've created so we can continue to give you belly laughs, strokes. And if all of this is news to you, please check Rana's cooking show called Lightly Toasted with Rana. Check our sketches playlist.
He's sitting right next to me.
Or give a listen to our podcasts on Spotify. As I said, we were able to kickstart all of these different initiatives thanks to our patrons on Patreon and their support. And now I feel like you've heard enough, and I'm going to let you get back to your scheduled programming.
Can anybody else make their elbows
Garbage.
touch? I'm almost there.
Elbows touch.
You know what's really weird?
What?
The guy who plays Wanda's brother in Age of Ultron, that is, he's Quicksilver.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And his name is like something. Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was in Kick-Ass.
He's Kick-Ass.
As Kick-Ass. And his sidekick in that movie, Ass Kicker, plays Quicksilver in the X-Men movie.
Yeah.
Evan Todd. Or
Oh,
Evan,
yeah,
whatever,
huh.
whatever his name
Also,
is.
he's in Tenet.
Yeah.
He in Tenet?
Really,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
weird.
Yep.
That is weird. So
Yeah.
both of the Quicksilvers, it's just like how
Ass Kicker and Kick-Ass split off and became Quicksilvers in
Quicksilvers.
different universes.
Respect.
how Captain America was also Johnny Blaze.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Human
Yeah.
Torch.
Correct.
I think with the way they're like welcoming the multiverse, all these movies existed now. Like
Yeah.
everything is canon. Like even Blade,
That's fucking
Fantastic
awesome.
Four. I don't know, maybe not Fan Four Stick. Let's play.
Yeah.
Let's play.
Also
well, they're gonna remake Fantastic Four. Marvel Studios is, so that's confirmed, and they're doing Blade.
Oh
Yeah, Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
The one that came out with Thor in it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was
Nice.
really good.
That's like Brady Bunch
Brady
almost.
Bunch for sure, yeah.
But it's that same hexagonal
Yep.
shape
Yeah.
through all the episodes.
They don't have a bunch of kids though.
She's still pregnant, looks like.
Yeah.
I think there's hints in the lyrics here.
I don't know why, but I think Geraldine's some kind of agent.
I think the neighbor might be.
Maybe that guy too.
Reggie.
Yeah, that's like almost the Brady Bunch set, like verbatim.
Yeah, there
even
is.
that. Yeah.
It's the story of a lovely witch.
Different house. Different house.
Why is that funny?
Yep. Definitely pregnant.
Yeah, that is the Brady Bunch house.
Damn, there is.
What size fruit would it be at, say, 12 hours?
Pardon? 12 hours.
Well, I think this line of questioning is fruitless.
Oh, because it happened 12 hours ago?
Yeah. Even though the house is different, the wardrobe is different.
Dude, Vision's outfit, man. You got tie, this sweater going over it.
This is either late 60s or early 70s.
On vacation this afternoon.
Oh, have a nice holiday. Hey, up.
Hey, buddy.
That's her.
Sure.
Just between us, because I don't know, everything's happening so quickly. We'd like to keep the news just in the family for right now, of course.
Mum's the word. I'm off Bermuda, baby.
I'm pretty sure that guy played a doctor in Mad Men as well. The older
What
guy.
the fuck?
He's glitching.
Hey, up. Think you might have taken the head strumming a little too far there, hot chum.
So I have. Thanks, buddy.
So creepy! Chris, why do I feel like I've seen you do that before? Like, lock eyes with one of us.
And do weird shit?
Yes.
Please don't misinterpret.
I don't want to meet you, little pig.
Billy, huh?
Billy? Well, I was thinking Tommy. Just a nice classic all-American name.
Oh, Tommy. Then there's Billy, isn't there? And after all, it's a stage. All the men and women really play.
Oh God.
Guess there's only one solution
Hints.
to this debate.
I think we have an understanding. Start the clock. Time.
Your personal best.
Yes. Nothing if not prepared. Oh, excellent. Gives us a chance to work on our breathing exercises. It should go like this.
Hey, is that from Full House?
Well, I mean, that's in general. I think that's actual real practice.
Yeah, but I swear I heard the same type of joke arrangement.
Oh my god.
Let's abandon the kitchen.
Let's abandon the kitchen.
I'll go check on the neighbors.
Bro, these are Avengers. This is wild.
I know.
Phil, do these earrings make me look fat?
Oh, thank God.
That was
burst now, dude.
Seriously.
I think something's wrong here, Wanda.
She knows it.
She just
See?
Damn, jump cut it.
Yeah, she jump cut him.
Wanda, why?
Because she wants to be with him.
She wants that happily ever after. I think her water just broke.
Yes, dude?
My water just broke.
Drink. Hey man, I think Agents of S.W.O.R.D.
What?
Oh, wait. These commercials are always hints. Has this ever happened to you?
Escape to a world all your own.
It's the same actress
Where
each
your
time.
problems float away.
For the commercials.
Oh,
You
yeah.
want to get away, but you don't want to go anywhere. Hydra sock.
Hydra.
Hydra soak.
Yeah, it had the squid or the octopus in the background. Yeah.
They're all Hydra related.
They are.
Oh, darling, do you think it's time to
Call the doctor. Yes, I do, dear.
No, but he went to Bermuda.
Doctors are down too. I better run. Something might have already left for vacation.
at a time like this?
In fairness, darling, the baby is approximately 9 months early. Better let it. You'll be all right here?
Wait, Vision, change your face.
Yeah, face, bro.
Uh-oh.
Wanda, what's
Chubby.
It's 75 degrees out. You making a fashion statement?
Well, hi, Chubby. You know, now's not really a good time.
No, it's Foxy. You'll have to let me borrow it sometime. First, I gotta borrow a bucket. Look at me going on and on like you got all the time in the world. Let me Oh, that's my girl. He couldn't get out one word, let alone a whole pitch. So I'm trying every trick in the book. I'm hiding behind filing cabinets and jumping out when he least expects it. Like, woo! What was that? Did you hear that?
No,
It was like a chattering sound, like
like a. That's my new ice maker built right into the fridge.
oh, you're fancy. so now at this point,
Oh my gosh!
It's a fake beat.
the right way.
Nice.
Thank you. That's exactly what Mr. Haddock said. And now that I've gone off portrait,
Still can't see she's pregnant.
which brings into my question: do y'all still keep those in your spare room? Because I was
Stop
hoping you wouldn't.
wandering around my house.
This is how sitcoms work.
This is what people do.
The crib.
It's coming. Oh, the baby's coming.
You're pregnant?
Mr. Vision, well, is everything okay with the wife?
Yes. So long as we hurry.
Yep.
How's that not obvious?
Oh yeah.
But Stan, what about my brand new two-piece? But let's get you comfortable.
I think I'm gonna lay down right here.
It's so era specific.
Yes.
Like this is exactly how Brady Bunch was.
I may be late to the party, but I imagine there is a logical explanation. Perfectly natural. Hey, you're doing great. You're doing great. Look at me. Look at me. Come on. Yes, you can. It's time to start pushing. You ready? You ready? You're ready. Push.
I wonder what's
Push,
gonna be.
Wanda.
Jesus, this garbage disposal down there is not stopping.
A whole clean baby.
He's a boy. Billy.
Tommy.
Baby Billy.
Bolly.
Tolly.
Big baby.
Right?
That's how they did it in the sitcom. You couldn't show like newborns. They're all goopy and greasy and shit, you know? Hello, little baby.
Little baby. Yeah.
Tommy?
Even though Vision did the hard part, I guess take her name.
Another one?
Wanda's she's a twin.
Alright, there's gonna be Billy and Tommy.
"20 fingers and 20 toes. You've got 2 healthy baby boys on your hands.
Thank you, Doctor.
All in a day's work. I don't think we'll get away after all. Small towns, you know, so hard to escape."
Ah.
The fuck?
Same address.
Howdy, neighbors.
Hi.
Remarkable day we're having.
Gossiping neighbors.
Right?
Did you lose power too?
Look at the background. It's a painting.
Yeah.
Dark, so I'm not complaining.
Is Geraldine inside with Wanda?
Yes, what?
You're such a strong lady.
Yeah, maybe she is. From Geraldine is not from here also.
She has a sword necklace.
Oh yeah, she's wearing a sword necklace.
Pat.
Yep.
Good
You
eye.
called it. You called it.
Yeah, that's what when I was watching the movie, I remembered that.
That's what I posted on our Slack.
Nice.
His name was Pietro.
Oh shit, Kobe's coming back in now.
He was killed by Ultron, wasn't he?
Oh. Get out, Wanda.
She's new to town. Brand new.
No family. No husband.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's like the
No home.
framework
Yeah.
with Agents of S.W.O.R.D. Like she just entered it.
What did you say?
What do you mean
Yep.
she has no home? She came here because...
Who are you?
Bro, you gonna kill her?
Well, I better get going.
Oh my god.
Macrame's not gonna hitch itself.
Catch you on the flip side, bitch.
Bro, just go inside the fucking house now.
Yo, Wanda's killing her.
Wanda? Where's Geraldine?
Oh, she left, honey. She had to rush home.
You killed her.
Oh, panoramic.
Nice.
Widescreen.
Yeah.
Now we're outside? Maybe we're outside of the simulation now. Wait, never mind. That's their neighborhood.
What does it say?
Uh-oh. Something's weird.
Oh.
Is it
Geraldine?
Well, she got
Yeah.
thrown out. She got cast out.
Yeah, you're
She's
right.
like outside the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Daydream, believe it.
Modern vehicles.
Yeah.
I like her blue eyeshadow.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of blue going on.
Holy shit.
So she had to dress like that before coming in.
Yeah. Wanda has created some fucking wild shit in there, bro.
Yeah. It's not just like a computer program, like you're actually transported into there.
Yeah, like it's a physical barrier.
Yeah.
Or a digital barrier, I guess.
So I know you haven't seen Agents of S.W.O.R.D, Dameron, but there's this thing in season 4 there called the Framework.
Mhm.
And they're in like a simulated world. And it kind of works similarly, except their whole being
They're,
isn't
like,
in
plugged
there.
in.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah,
computer.
they're
Like
more plugged
Matrix.
in.
Yeah.
And so that's probably obviously what's going on, but I think Wanda is controlling it, and maybe they don't know she's controlling it, and they think she's like trapped in there.
Yeah.
Well, I
Well, it's
don't-
because they keep asking her.
I don't think
Freaking
it's that. I don't because it's Shield and S.W.O.R.D are like two different things, right? So I don't know if they're gonna borrow what Shield did. I think. They're
Oh
gonna
no, it's
yeah.
not the Framework,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
like it reminds me of
Got it.
that.
Got it. Yeah, okay.
I definitely think well, we know Wanda's in control. We've seen her stop, rewind, and all that. But now that we can see it's like this physical barrier, and the dude was getting ready to say like we're all trapped here. Mm-hmm. I think like Westview was like a normal neighborhood, and she like her powers just went fucking nuts and like made like a fucking bubble, and she's just like, nope, shit's just being controlled here. So like when people break in, she's like, no, rewind that. Or when Vision's like, something's weird happened, like rewind that. And when Herb's about to be like, bro, like we're trapped here. Because they were whispering about Wanda. He's like, did you see Wanda? Did you see her belly?
Yeah,
like Geraldine's in there with her, and they're like, Geraldine doesn't have a home because, and even dude was like, it's hard to escape the neighborhood. Like it's like just like a cul-de-sac. It's like a small neighborhood with a fucking bowl over the top of it or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. They it's I'm trying to digest it all right now because it's definitely something that she has done post Endgame.
Yeah.
Because she wants to be with Vision. Vision, as far as we know, is still dead. Even though Bruce Banner said that you could, in theory, remove the stone from Vision's in Infinity War.
Yeah.
They took him to Wakanda. Black Panther's younger sister. She tried to remove the stone unsuccessfully. But Bruce Banner said that if they were able to do that, then it would leave all the best parts of Vision. Because it would take the stone away, it would take Tony Stark away, and it would take Ultron away from his, like, being, I guess, like his DNA, for lack of a better term.
So I guess, is there any chance for Vision to actually come back?
Well, I would say because of that, yes.
Yeah, but also his body's in Wakanda, and Shuri is the smartest person on the planet at the moment.
Currently, yeah.
So they had all the technology, they just didn't have the time. So I imagine they would have been able to fix Vision given the time.
So I don't want to jump to conclusions about the end of the show, but maybe, you know, Wanda will be convinced to let her guard down, let all this go away, and then when she does, she'll realize that she can be with Vision in the real world, perhaps, but maybe not as immediately as she wants.
I like how Age of Ultron was in the suggested. I think I'm gonna have to watch that again.
Yeah, I'm so glad we did because
it's so good.
That hit for you, Ketty, with Pietro and shit. Like we would have to be explaining this, but we did our due diligence.
You didn't see that coming.
Yeah, that was all about Age of Ultron for sure. And good catch, Pat. Because it was funny because they put that online, that necklace.
Yeah, you posted that, and I didn't even see it.
I literally didn't even see that she was wearing it the whole time. Yeah. Because I figured at first it would either be the neighbor, whose name I can't remember.
Agnes,
Catherine Hahn, or Geraldine, who would turn out to be like a mole, basically.
Yeah.
And I thought everybody else was like a program, but clearly because Agnes and Herb were talking to each other like candidly, like whispering. That means they're like prisoners in this environment. Like they can't escape. You know?
Because the guy says it's a small town, you can't escape.
Yeah, exactly.
His car fritzed out when he's supposed to go to Bermuda.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like they're in the Bermuda Triangle because they're in this like bubble. But do you guys know about that episode of Twilight Zone? And everybody lived in this neighborhood, and they all had to stay happy. And like this guy like wanders into the neighborhood, and everybody's like, "Yeah, happy thoughts and shit." And dude's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you? Like, we should like, what the hell's going on?" And then he finds out that there's like a kid, and like this little kid controls everyone in the town, and he's just like, if you're not happy, I'll send you to the fucking cornfields. And the dude's like, well, whatever. And he's just like, boop, and he ends up in the cornfields, and he's like, he's gotta walk back, and like it's like the kid's like maintaining this like utopia.
Yeah, it's like his own Sim City. Basically.
Yes. So I'm pretty sure Fallout 3 borrowed from that Twilight Zone episode because I don't know if you ever played Fallout 3, but there's a whole portion in that game where you get sucked into a simulation, and like it's like a picturesque black and white neighborhood, and like a little kid is the one that ends up being the one in control of everything that's going on. So
also something I noticed was in the previous 2 episodes they shot, at least the exterior shots were all actual streets with homes on them and like a road and everything. And in this one it was definitely a soundstage.
Yeah,
because you could see the paintings on either side were made to give perspective, and I can't tell if the only thing I can think of is like maybe in like I said, I think this is late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
They transitioned away from like shooting on location or like shooting B-roll on location just to do it all in studio. So you could have like people outside talking to each other. Yeah. So I think it's more of a nod to the actual filmmaking of like sitcoms. Than
but we're also getting closer and closer to learning the truth. So I mean, it could be both. Where
it's
becoming
it's like literally closing in, but also
becoming
like
more artificial.
Or maybe also like the fact that she was like dealing with so much internals, like from pregnancy to like also like her memories and stuff. Like she couldn't focus on like visioning or creating like the outside, so she was just kind of like most of the episodes she was in the house.
Yeah.
I think all of the episodes.
Yeah, she didn't leave the house once.
Yeah. Most of this whole episode was in the house and right outside the house, except when he ran into the neighbor, and that was just like another similar looking driveway.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting too that they've confirmed now that these are canon, like these are happening in order, I guess I should say, like sequentially, and so that means that literally like their wardrobe, the house, everything about their environment is changing like seemingly day to day.
Yeah.
You know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Also, like I feel like the more I think like they need to get her out ASAP because the more she creates,
it's like the more she's in her own head kind of a
the
thing.
more she will like never leave.
It's her own
like
psychosis.
Now she has 2 kids. Like, how are you going to convince her to stop doing this?
Yeah.
And live with the sad reality.
You know what's dope too is I think a lot of the trailer shots were just these first 3 episodes.
Yeah. I think
so. Whatever else is about to come up is going to be super awesome.
It's interesting what someone with powers like her will go through during grief, or like when she's having issues, and this seems like a reasonable escape for someone like her to do with those powers. I mean, if you had the abilities that she did, you might want to do something like this,
or not even might want to. You might just like she might be having a break. You know what I mean? Like
a mental break.
Yeah. And so maybe like she couldn't control it at first, but maybe now like she's aware of it, you know what I mean? And she's just like I like this, I'm gonna roll with it. Like she literally fucking edited my man back.
Yeah, literally.
She like jump cut his ass back. Like, sorry, one more time.
So previous there was a rewind where and this is more like film.
So all right, she saw the bee guy and she rewound that back, right?
Right.
And the people that are in the neighborhood are keenly aware that they're inside of something, right?
It seems that way.
But also twofold here. One is Vision kind of seems to be detached from all that. She had to jump cut Vision back, and the neighbors are talking to Vision, and he's like learning and gathering this information. So we're not 100% sure what Vision is, because if he's not a person in the neighborhood and he's not a part of something that Wanda makes, if he was, he wouldn't be able to think on his own. He's thinking on his own and shit. And then 2, if that's the case too, then and the commercials are here, and the commercials keep hinting at Hydra, what the fuck do they have to do with it?
I can't tell if that's just a callback, like a clever callback, and it's like stuff in her subconscious. Like it's basically because that's what they say dreams are. Dreams are just like your subconscious trying to tell you stuff in an abstract way.
And she was created by Hydra,
right?
So I can see those connections, but like, you know what I mean? Like if that's the case, then I don't know why Hydra pops up in her mid-roll commercials and not like stuff from Sokovia or stuff about her brother or like
so
the other kind of stuff.
Toaster. You said you had a theory about that?
Yeah, so I read some comments, and the toaster... So remember in Age of Ultron, appropriately, I just watched, Pietro says that the whole reason, their motivation for hating Tony Stark is because they were essentially, they were bombed. And then one of the shells didn't go off in front of them, and it was like beeping. But so the toaster... It beeps just like the bomb, but it doesn't like explode. It doesn't go off. So this just to me that lends the credence that this is stuff inside of her mind that she's just like.
That's so dope.
And also, Vision is kind of just being like the perfect father and husband. If you've noticed, I mean, he is acting like himself, but he's also doing practically everything that Wanda asks him to or is expected of him. And I know that he's just a good dude in general, by all accounts, but. I don't know if this is like her envisioning what she wanted Vision to be like in their relationship. So I honestly don't know if he's there. I'm not convinced that that's actually Vision.
Yeah, but I feel like she would have control over him if she did. She's got control over
maybe
the whole environment.
Remnants of Vision there. I don't know. She's got otherworldly powers, so maybe it's possible.
That's true.
And it came from the same place, both of them.
Yeah, from the Mind Stone.
Like Ultron existed in the internet, right?
Technically before Vision blocked him out.
Yeah, so like maybe some fragments of code was all just in the ether, and she had the ability to just like pull it all in. This woman here that's in all the commercials is important too. I don't know if it's her mom. I don't know if it's like so the villain or what. I think she might be Wanda might be the villain.
That thing, yeah.
Also, I just had a crazy ass theory because we know that. Well, we theorized that S.W.O.R.D was hinted at the end of Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Yeah,
with Nick Fury being with the Skrull on the spaceship and Talos actually impersonating Nick Fury. What if all these people in this neighborhood are just like Skrull? They're like impersonating people.
Oh, that would make sense.
Do you know what I mean? They're doing shape-shifting and impersonating people, and just to kind of like for this like to indulge maybe Wanda.
I didn't like that twist at the end of Spider-Man: Homecoming.
I think it's because
I know you didn't, but
how does it matter? They had to make it bigger.
I don't know. I really liked Sam Jackson and Robin from How I Met Your Mother. I liked their chemistry.
I mean, but he's still
I thought that was actually them.
They're both still alive.
I know, but seeing them on screen for so long in that movie, it's like we haven't really got them to on screen, and we know they spend so much time together.
That's fair.
So it was cool to finally see them work together. She was like firing RPGs and shit, but then it's like, oh, it's the Skrulls.
Yeah,
which is fine.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I guess I understand both. It just, I don't know. It doesn't bother me. It's like both those actors still got to do it. And if you think about it in the universe, the Skrulls have to learn about the relationships in between people to make sure that it all seems authentic. So all those things could have been done. And Agent Hill and Nick Fury already have a good relationship. So I really am wondering where the Hydra thing comes into play here. It's going to be interesting.
Other than that, I just want to say, like, it's not catching on with some people, this show, because I think they weren't expecting it to be like this. I think we were at least prefaced with the information. I can understand, I guess, if they were like, you know, they thought it was going to be something else. But what it's doing right now is it's doing it so well. Like the whole Brady Bunch theme, and like their hairstyles and the colors and sets. Even just the way like the dialogue is episode to episode is like verbatim how it would have been if it was actually coming out in 1960.
They even did the thing with the pregnancy being hidden behind the couch so that they could shoot around it.
Yes, correct.
Yep. I feel like a lot of people, like I noticed a lot of comments, and also like not just on under our video, but like in other like pages, that people just don't like this or like really disappointed with it. Like some people are just like really disappointed, like I bought Disney Plus just for this and it's bullshit or something like that.
What's Mandalorian? Yeah, a bunch of other things on here.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is like there's a lot of people just like really hating on this for some reason. I think that the reason is like they, with like Marvel, they expect a certain genre, certain level of action, like all that stuff.
Correct.
And this is very different.
Which is why it's good.
Yeah, right.
But exactly. To me, that's why that's good. It's creative. It's like it's so different and so just like out there.
Yeah. Also,
and I love. I feel like it's like done so perfectly well. Like the way just they skip the genres and just go through all that, like the time period chronologically. I love it. I don't know, but I understand if people don't like it. I guess like expectations were different for it.
But I do think we are gonna get that Marvelness.
Oh hell yeah!
Just a little bit right there.
Yeah, like it all builds up to something, and clearly some fuckery's going down.
Yep.
There's gonna be that big Marvel-esque sequence, I'm sure. That like people are waiting for. It just has to build up to that. It's like a big 9-episode movie essentially.
I feel like she might be using. I feel like the reason why the commercials are like Hydra-esque is because she might be using Hydra technology to create this.
Or maybe whatever.
If it's like after Infinity Wars and everything, maybe like there's no Hydra anymore, or just very very weak.
Well, I guess because they did
they're always there. So
well, like but like very like weak state, just like the shield was like almost dissipated. Like Hydra must have been hit too.
So
she might be using Hydra technology to create this simulation.
Didn't they take all of Hydra's stuff in Ultron, Age of Ultron? Because remember they obviously they overthrow Strucker and everything, and they get the twins. And doesn't S.H.I.E.L.D. come in and just like take all their shit?
Yeah, but that's just one base of many.
And S.H.I.E.L.D. is that's right after Winter Soldier, so S.H.I.E.L.D.'s disbanded. Two things. One is, if you guys don't like it, I don't know. I think maybe it's different for us because I think maybe everybody in here has literally started has seen all the genres of TV that they're homaging. Like I watched Leave It to Beaver. I watched the Andy Griffin Show. Not a lot, but like I'm keenly aware of it and aware of the aesthetics. Watched Brady Bunch. Like because maybe the younger generation did like they, you know what I mean? The younger generation didn't grow up on that TV like that, but like we so far, like every single genre they've been shown, I'm like, I know that genre, I know that genre. Like I'm getting just an homage, like an appreciation of like TV history, which is dope inside of a fucking S.H.I.E.L.D. show. And the two is, one, so Hydra is Nazis and fascists, and turns out fascism is very hard to get rid of. So, back in the day, I used to hate that Hydra was always the fuck around and always in the background and pissed me off. Turns out that that's a little more akin to real life than fucking... Just like fascism is hard to stamp out, and Hydra's like, we are always kind of here.
Like the amount of
they're the herpes of bad guys.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, it was like ridiculous.
Like a ridiculous... Like, you'd be like, they'd be in space, bro, on some other fucking planet, and somebody just be like, yo, hell, Hydra. Like, God damn
it. It was very cool what they did.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Hydra face, Lord, oh my god. Like, I wish it was... It's canon. I'm going to say it's canon. It's in one of the multiverses.
Yeah.
And on top of all the things that's being said, this is a character study on Wanda and Vision.
Yeah, exactly.
Haven't been given enough attention in the movies.
And the humor is on point.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I was thinking about it, and I think maybe the generational gap lies in that all of us here, we were kind of the last of the cable TV generation, if you will. Like, we were children, especially.
So we have a choice.
Or like antenna television or whatever. And my point about that is, I can remember being at like my grandparents or just being with my parents, and like Nick at Night, because Nickelodeon was, I mean, it was my jam when I was a little kid, and so Nick at Night would only show old sitcoms. That's it.
Like
and
right at 9 p.m. too.
Yeah, and so I watched Mary Tyler Moore. I watched Dick Van Dyke. To your point,
Shit ton of Bewitched.
Yeah, like Bewitched, all this stuff. So I think for maybe our generation, for maybe people who were born like 10 years after us, they didn't have that same shared experience of just like, oh, we have actual television.
Yeah.
What's on? Oh, nothing. Oh, Nick at Night's on. Oh, fuck it. You know, I'll just leave it on that.
Because we also had
They can just stream whatever they want to see.
And we also remember when Cartoon Network was made, because I was super excited about a network that's all cartoons. Before that, we had to like seek out shit to watch. But like if you grew up with Cartoon Network always being an option,
right,
you literally have no reason to ever watch a live action TV show.
Yeah.
Like Power Rangers was the first live action TV show I watched. I remember being literally shitty about it because I was like, it's not a cartoon. And my friends were like, just sit down and watch it. And I was like, yeah, this is awesome. But like before that, like it was only cartoons. And then Cartoon Network came around and I was like, why would I watch a live action anything until I started watching wrestling? Like that was it.
So I feel like the disconnect comes for like, I don't want to say like the younger generations because, you know, yeah, whatever.
Old man yells at TV.
Get off my yard, stop skateboarding on sidewalks. But I just think that it's a generational gap because like even Chelsea's brother, who's in his early 20s, he's like, what is this show? And he's seen like all the Marvel movies, and I'm like, I don't have the time.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because it's so well done.
Oh,
I wish they, yeah.
So we have like a lot of cartoons in Czech that are just like Czech made, and like obviously my parents like know what they are about, so they would like always make me watch those because they like they didn't know what like other cartoons have in there, so they didn't want me to watch some dumb shit. But like I was always secretly watching Arnold.
Yeah,
Because like
sure.
I watched like a couple episodes by myself, and I like fell in love with it. So I like used to watch it, and my mom would always like change the channel if she saw me watching it. And I'm like, oh my god!
Yeah, but hey,
it's a normal cartoon.
Yeah.
Like let me watch it.
Normal cartoon.
It's so wholesome.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, you're gonna watch this fucking hedgehog.
Hedgehog cartoon. I just looked up Elizabeth Olsen's age. Born in 1989. She would have watched all the same TV shows
as we
that we grew up watching.
Yep.
I mean,
so like, she would have. He's all like, this
Had
is
this exposure.
Yes.
Yeah. Again, it's just a generational thing. It's basically when we were kids is really when syndicated television became a thing, because there wasn't such a thing really as a 24-hour channel at that time. And so basically after late night, it would either be televangelist nonsense, fundraisers, or like old
public access
syndicated TV the networks could buy for the cheap.
So damn. So like, all right. So if this is her like revisiting like the TV she grew up with chronologically, like this is.
But she also grew up in Sokovia.
I know, but you grew up in Czech and you watched old American TV shows.
I watched Arnold.
Yeah, that's probably all she would have had access to, really.
Yeah,
yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, what's that one fucking show? Like, the one old sitcom that you like that I think is trash. You also watched a bunch of big ones.
Sabrina.
Not Sabrina, the other one. So like,
Step by Step.
Yeah,
Step by Step. Let's go. Get the fuck out of here.
So like, that's what I'm saying. I didn't fucking Step by Step. All right, hold on. Let me be candid. I have no idea what Step by Step is about.
It was
I skipped it every
Full
single
House.
time.
Yeah.
I didn't like Full House, but what else?
Why? You like Full House?
No, I'm sorry.
Get the fuck out of here.
What, man?
Just
You
get
said
cut it out.
Okay, hey, give me Fresh Prince any day of the week.
Fresh Prince is dope.
Give me Martin any day of the week.
I'll give you Martin.
I'm sorry, I couldn't. Legitimately, I had a hard time like relating to the shows. Like I like
I'll
absolutely
give you
like I would watch Full House and be like, I have no idea like culturally like anything. Like I don't know what's happening.
Well,
Like,
I
it's
didn't
just
know.
over my
I mean,
fucking
I
head.
watched Fresh Prince, and I found it funny. And
Well,
I
you're
had-
not as racist as
and
I
had,
am.
oh. You said it.
We got there. I watched Fresh Prince. My parents didn't care. You know,
Yeah.
it's one of those things. Again, it's a wholesome show.
Yeah.
You know, all these shows at the end of the day are like, delivering some kind of wholesome.
Oh my god,
moral
we used
message.
to have Dallas going on every night at 6 p.m. and I was
See?
dying.
What's
I'm like,
Dallas?
oh my
What's
god.
Dallas?
You don't know what Dallas
It's
is?
I know it. I've never
it's
seen
a
it though.
super old.
You could
TV
call it like a
show.
soap opera.
Yeah, you love
Soap
MASH too.
opera.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you watch a bunch of old TV is what I'm getting
is-
at. I haven't seen MASH. I'm not shitting on MASH.
MASH is really good. MASH is really good, but it's like peaks and valleys. It's like hilarious, depressing. Hilarious,
Yes.
depressing.
Yeah, it's pretty
like,
dark.
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
It's very, very dark.
Can I say one last thing to redeem myself so I don't sound racist? Look, I got into white people TV after I got a little bit older. All right? I had a next door neighbor who was watching Dawson's Creek and listening to Backstreet Boys, and I was like, bro, I don't know what's happening. And then eventually, my cousin started watching Friends, like on the low, and I was like, bro, what are you watching? He was like, it's Friends. And then I started watching Friends. I was like, yo, Friends is kind of dope. And then he started watching Buffy. He's like, yo, you fuck with Buffy though? And then so like, I came around, all right. I just growing up, I couldn't understand Full House, all right. I could probably watch it now.
What was the Dawson's Creek song again?
Fuck, I don't know, man.
Oh my god, if you wouldn't have asked me, I could have told you.
Dude, like, my buddy is like, I want you to imagine the most, like, ratchetest kid from Gary, Indiana you could possibly imagine in his basement being like, yeah, I'm watching Dawson's Creek, motherfucker. We're like 7 years old. I was like, bro, what is this?
Fucking James Vanderbeek, dude.
I never watched Dawson's Creek. I missed that one. What was the other one you said? There's a
Um,
couple there that I never really
watched Buffy, Friends.
Oh,
Never
there's
watched
one
Buffy.
more, there was this one. There was a terrible sitcom. I did not like it, but we used to watch it with Tim Allen, and he was
Home
like
Improvement.
Home Improvement, he was good! He was good!
It was bad. I didn't understand like why there was always that one neighbor
The
behind
neighbor?
the fence, and it's just,
Wilson.
you could just see like half of his face.
Because he was the shit.
Yeah.
Wilson had a whole life, bro. He's Mr. Dean.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see that once they get.
That would be, the like 90s era sitcom are gonna fucking, especially because she is an Olsen, so like they have to do Full House. It's written in the DNA of the universe that they have to spoof Full House. She's got twins.
Oh yeah, well they're boys.
But regardless, come on,
Pietro and Wanda were twins.
I know, but she just had twin babies.
I got that.
And she's an Olsen, and her sisters in them is twins.
Also, Tommy, Billy. You were just talking about Power Rangers.
Holy
Wow,
I need them to do Sabrina, or at least show a stuffed cat, stuffed robotic black cat.
How about the nanny? The Fran Drescher.
Someone posted a picture of Fran Drescher, and they're like, if you can't hear this picture, you're not old enough.
That was a dope ass.
I watched the fuck out of Nanny.
My mom and dad watched that.
Huge crush on Fran Drescher.
Yes, it's exactly what that said.
The butler in the nanny is the best.
Niles.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
All right, to bring it back real quick. Bring it back. Though this is fun. We were talking about it. I'm sorry that I said that their relationship was underdeveloped in the movies. I still personally feel like a lot of the romances in the Marvel movies aren't that developed because you just have a movie length to pull it off. A show is always really good when it comes to romance and shipping. That's where shipping comes from, after all. So seeing them in love with each other, it's cool. Seeing them going through like pregnancy and stuff, even though there's weird shit going on, it's still something that we get to see that we would never have seen in the movies.
Yeah.
True. Even with while watching Age of Ultron, the things that they were hinting at between Natasha and Hulk were like, that shit was gonna be great. That relationship had a chance to be super interesting because of who Black Widow is and who Hulk are, like in a relationship, and like Hulk just flies the fuck off. They never talk about their relationship again until she dies.
Sun's getting real low
until he comes. in Infinity War.
Yeah, where he's upset that she dies, but it's like.
No, but in Infinity War they reunite and they have like that moment where they're standing in, I can't remember where. I think it's the Avengers compound, and he shows up and she's like, Banner, and they have this moment where it's like they know that they want to be together, but he feels bad because
he bounced.
There's a lot of just
it's just like if they had a show like this, it would be
and like they could have seen that to fruition.
Like if they,
I believe that one.
I don't know. That's what I'm just saying. Like their relationship would have been super. Because like what would that mean? Like two Avengers are together.
Well,
and
we
like,
still have Black Widow the movie.
I just
yeah. So that's who's to say they won't reconnect there?
Because it's a prequel, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, because like she dead.
Right.
And she didn't get to come back because she sacrificed her life to get a stone.
But
she did.
Yeah. Because she can't come back, right? Because when Tony Stark did the thing, because she sacrificed herself to get.
And Vision came from a stone, and that's why he couldn't come back.
So we're getting WandaVision when that's over, Falcon Winter Soldier when that's over,
Loki.
Black Widow movie comes out, and I think then Loki. So like we're getting a lot of characters that are either dead already or like
that's
some
true.
explanation of them coming back.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm really excited for what they're doing because I just think that we're into like the weirdness. We're into the dregs, right? They're like, hey, we did 18. I don't know how many movies it was. We did 18 solid action movies.
It's like 22 or something.
22
like that.
solid action movies. One dope ass spy movie in the middle, and now they're just like, we're doing whatever the fuck we want to do,
which is great.
And that I love it. Like I really love that when you like establish a genre and then blow it up and just feel like now we're in the weeds. Now somebody's smoking weed and a monkey's on a typewriter, bro, and whatever comes out. And I'm like, this is super exciting shit. Like I love that.
That's why I'm excited for the next Doctor Strange movie.
Right?
For them to do the scary first scary MCU movie.
We're just out there.
Scary. No, I knew that.
Yeah, this is the time for like now that they've fully embraced the multiverse, which like the comics have, and that's how they always bring people back and shit. Might turn off some mainstream viewers, but you have that chance now for like Like, I think the next Thanos villain has got to be some sort of, like, time dimension villain that is, like,
I think that's what the
irritated at them
Eternals are
fucking
setting
with the space-time continuum or something. Like, well, maybe we'll see.
I think that's what the Eternals is going to set up. Camille Nanjiani and, like, everybody's in it.
The reason he got a
Angelina
six-pack.
Jolie. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Angelina
12
Jolie.
pack.
And so I think all of these, from what I've read, all these characters are kind of what you discussed previously, which is
nice.
Which is that they like kind of make sure time works.
Yeah.
And actually, so basically, when I saw what was it, Infinity War, at the end of Infinity War, I think there's a sound of like a hammer or hitting like an iron or
Like
something
3
like
times.
that. And my friend who read the comics, which I did not, he told me that there's a character I think in the Eternals that basically that's him. It's imagine like a blacksmith, but he's like forging time.
Ooh, a timesmith.
Ah, see, I always thought it was a callback to Tony
Iron
Stark
Man
building
hitting-
his
maybe.
thing.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
3 was like the end of phase 3 or whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, that could be it too.
Like that.
But yeah, my friend he mentioned that character, and I think he said it's part of the Eternals. But I guess the whole point is, I think their whole thing is they keep the universe like in
order because there's so many beings that could fuck it up. They're like that.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Well, according to Sir Just Watch, it's time to end it. Hey, you got a giveaway, and your name was
Andre. Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll have another giveaway in the
Couple
coming weeks.
episodes, yeah.
Whenever there's like a super hype episode, be on the lookout for our reaction. We'll have a giveaway for it then.
Hey, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching, and a big shout out to Sakif, Clayton, Harry, Explorin, Aaron, Mr. Mamas, Joe Mags, Nicola, Canyon, ZJP, Nick Comfort, and Keyboard Junkie. Thanks guys!